Neil Armstrong, Edwin Aldrin, and Michael Collins are seen here in the final stages before the launching of their Saturn V rocket that will take them on the greatest exploration feat in man's history, to the surface of the moon. Here we see them on their way to the launching pad. On July 18, 1605, South African time, the great spaceship lifts from the Earth. Seen here is the first rocket stage separation. Their destination, the Sea of Tranquility, 250,000 miles away. After the 2-day journey, the command ship Columbia turns around in space and draws the lunar module Eagle from the 3rd stage of the rocket. Back on Earth, their progress was followed by millions on radio and TV.
Waardoor de overheid zich in redelijke mate kon verzekeren van een blijvend ambtenarenbestand. Zij niet in de hogere.
Armstrong and Aldrin now enter the lunar module prior to separation and the critical descent to the lunar surface. This flashback taken during training shows the dangers of landing a lunar module. The whole world tenses as the Eagle moves closer to the surface of the moon. As the lunar module settles on the moon, the first stage of the Apollo project is complete. Back at Houston Space Center, scientists and technicians heave a sigh of relief.
Qui avait organisé en 1968-69 une série de
This picture was taken by a TV camera mounted on the Eagle and beamed over thousands of miles to Earth.
Pour trouver une solution politique au conflit,
With these words, Neil Armstrong stepped into history. Soon afterwards, Buzz Aldrin joins Armstrong on the lunar surface. These are the first views of the moon's horizon from the surface. The stars and stripes, firmly planted, symbolizes America's pride and achievement to the millions of people on the earth and the universe. The first time man is able to walk on the moon is certainly a great achievement for Neil Armstrong as he bounces about on the lunar surface. The main scientific objectives is to collect moon rocks and leave behind instruments. Throughout the world, the headlines of all the newspapers and the radio announces man's scientific achievement. The lower portion of the eagle acts as a launch pad as the top half leaves the moon's surface to redock with Columbia and head for home. From space, Armstrong and Aldrin thank all the people involved with the Apollo project. Back on Earth, an excited President Nixon awaits the return of the explorers on the carrier Hornet. All masked up to keep their isolation as near perfect as possible, the astronauts climb down from the helicopter for the short walk to their special isolation chamber. With these words, President Nixon welcomes the astronauts back to Earth. These lonely and historic footprints will remain embedded on the surface of the moon.